You can't sit down and say, my product today is going to go global. What you do is you take it and you say, how many people are going to love my product in my circle?
All right, Johnny, today we are talking about the catalyst, starting an international business and movement. I am so excited because you started this movement, which I'm going to let you kind of share how you describe it. But the spinning movement, at its peak, there was between 5 and 8 million people a day fellowshipping with you, communing with you, joining with you, and improving their health, improving their minds, improving their bodies. But kind of describe to me what spinning was at its peak in your mind.
I started off as a kid at 5 years old on a bicycle. My first love was a bike. I wanted to share the bicycle as I grew older with everybody I met. This was my passion, it was my hobby, it was my everything, it was my life. By the time I finished racing as a professional athlete, I wanted to have an opportunity where I could take care of my family, I could take care of myself, and I could share the wisdom that I'd learned from the sport of cycling. So when I made this stationary bike, which helped me in my racing career and it helped me in my life career and it got me fit and healthy, the next part started where how was I going to develop principles and a training program that I could share in 40 minutes, a workout that would get people fit and healthy around the world. The one thing about the tool, the bicycle, it transcends barriers. It transcends language. The bike is the bike. This was a good thing. So I actually started to sit down and think deeply. How could I take the bicycle, translate this bicycle into different languages, music, teachers, rhythm, all the fundamentals, the sweat, the room, the environment, the manufacturer. So what I did was I went and I built a prototype. From this prototype, I designed programming. The programming then took on a nature and an animal within itself. I needed a name. What was this going to be called? I came up with this name, spinning. Spinning was a movement that cyclists would do on the road. It wasn't spinning like a top. It was taking your legs and spinning out a big gear, going up mountains and spinning through them, making difficult obstacles disappear. This program, spinning, now became something that I was really passionate about. At the time, I was so passionate about it, I would go to sleep with it. I had a spinning bike in my room. I would wake up with it. I would get on it. I would play on it. I would spend time and time and time. This became contagious. I brought friends in to try it. My friends started to love it. As my friends started to love it, I brought my family in to try it. My family started to love it. I now knew that I had something important.
Did you ever think it would get that big?
No, I didn't.
It just blew you away?
I didn't. It blew me away because if you think about a product that goes global, you can't sit down and say, my product today is going to go global. What you do is you take it and you say, how many people are going to love my product in my circle? And could this circle expand? And if this circle could expand, how many people in that expanded circle would love that product? And I kept thinking of these little circles. And as I thought of these little circles, the next step was, how could I mobilize people in each circle? And that may have been in Brazil, that may have been in Japan, that may have been in the UK, and all the states across America. So this became a wonderful, wonderful trick to be able to figure out the mechanics of what would happen in a small circle and how the circle could get duplicated and still have the essence and the truth behind it. And before we knew it, within 2 years at our second trade show, it went into 1,000 health clubs